What's up, everybody? I'm finally back and I've got my trip through Federal Iraq for you. First stop is at Babylon. Been waiting to come here ever since I moved to Erbil in 2021, but I finally made it last March. And I'm so happy to have my friend here with me, and he's going to show you something.
This is the real icon of Babylon civilization, not the lions, not the guy who has like legs of bull and he has two wings.
And not the eagle.
Not eagles. Not snakes for sure. It's these things, little things. So زهرة البابونك أو الزهرة البابلية. Zahra is a flower.
Babylon flower.
Babunnek is the name, or Babylon.
Hey, thank you.
So back during Saddam Hussein's reign in the 1980s, he actually reconstructed Babylon and put in all these new bricks, which is why the walls look so new, which is kind of funny. And when you look closely to the bricks, you can see that everything has his name inscribed on it. But if you exit the maze and you get out here, you can see the older and less reconstructed parts of Babylon, which is here. Now, aside from the maze and the main part of Babylon with all the gates, you have a temple here, and you can also see there's some reconstruction as well. One of the parts I loved is here, where you can see some of the, I'm going to say this wrong, Mushushu. It's one of the famous creatures. And of course, the Ishtar Gate, which has been reconstructed as well. Leftovers of the real gate are actually in Berlin. So close to Babylon is the Saddam Hussein's palace, or one of his many palaces. Once you're inside, we had one of the guards sort of take us around. I don't know if that's usually always the case, or if that's just because my friends were making friends with him. This palace was built in the 1980s, and in 2003, after the fall of Saddam Hussein's regime, the place was looted and obviously vandalized, which you can see here. So what I love best actually about coming to the palace is actually the views of the area surrounding it. So once you come up here into one of the upper levels, a lot of the rooms open up to beautiful views of the Euphrates River. And part of why he built this palace was up on the hill so that he could have that grand epic view.
VIP, yeah. It's a nice one.
From Babylon, we're driving over to Najaf, which is one of the holiest sites for Shia Islam, so it attracts millions of pilgrims each year. I'm going to leave some interesting facts about the place in the comments, the description below, sorry, just because I don't want to fill everything, because I don't have too many pictures, because obviously I'm taking minimal videos and pictures inside the mosque. It is technically not allowed to take pictures in sites like Najaf or Karbala here. However, when I entered, there were like a gajillion women taking selfies and whatever. So then I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna take my videos and pictures and enjoy. These pictures don't really do the place justice, to be honest with you. It is very, very grand and stunning. You know, I just could sit there and look around for, you know, an hour or two, but of course, like I said, a lot of facts I'll put below so you can learn some stuff. From Karbala, a few days later, I went down further south from Nassiryah. You can visit the Ziggurat of Uruk, very close to the city, only about a 15-minute drive. The main temple, the Ziggurat, is famous, but there's also this ancient cemetery and some smaller temples surrounding it. Can't really see too close because of the gates. But again, interesting site to see if you're nearby. I would check it out. Next, we're moving on to the Iraqi marshlands, which are now revitalized and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a haven for some wildlife. Obviously the water buffalo, super cute. They come pretty close. And as you're driving around, boating around, you can see these older houses, or what's left. From what our friend was saying to us, most of the people that used to live in these areas actually don't anymore because it's not really sustainable with the current water levels. It was raining when we went there. I know it looks like cloudy and rainy skies, but it actually doesn't rain too often. So most of the people actually live in villages and towns outside of the marshes themselves and only come here to tend to their buffalo and fish occasionally as well. But it was a very nice tour. I would spend a day there if possible. Next and last stop is the ancient city of Uruk. I loved this place. It was a bit out of the way, but I definitely suggest coming here if you can make the time. The reason being is that this is the place of the first recorded written word, and the first development of writing in ancient Mesopotamia, so super significant site to visit. I really love the place because it was less reconstructed. Obviously here you can see the ancient tablets that were left as well from excavators, so you can get a bit of a closer look as well at some of these leftover pieces of pottery and obviously the tablets. And one of my favorite parts too was the ancient blue lacquer that's still left over in some of these walls. I could not believe that that stuff was still there. Like how, I don't know, after that many years of being piled up with how many meters of dirt and rock, but yeah, super, super cool. The security guard took us a bit of a walk around to visit the different temples in the ancient city. So I would definitely, like I said, suggest coming here if you can. And that's it for my tour through Federal Iraq. I hope you enjoyed. If you are looking to read a story about my personal experience in coming here, I will leave a link in the description box. It was posted on Intrepid Times and a lot of people liked it, so check that out. And otherwise, thanks for watching.